the past 3 to 4 years, we have planted 4 new varieties, and as vintage is finishing off, it seemed like the perfect time to share with you which ones and why. We chose 4 Italian varieties better suited to our climate as well as to McLaren complex geology. We also considered the different ripening stages of these varieties so that we did not end up with all of the grapes ready to pick at the same time. The first of these new varieties is Montepulciano. We planted it in spring of 2018 at our Sand Road home vineyard. We felt like this was the next stage in our Italian varieties focus, and at the time there was not many of it in the Vale. We were attracted to its fuller and fruitier profile and thought it would be a refreshing change for our customers. It's also better suited to our Mediterranean climate, and it's quite adaptable to drastic temperature changes. It usually ripens around late March, early April. Here you can see the work of our vineyard team who designed the mid-rows with cover crop for a healthy soil all year long and to preserve humidity ahead of vintage. The second variety planted in this vineyard was Greco, also in spring 2018. It's one of the lesser known of the noble varieties of the Campania region in Italy. Being quite a late ripening variety, its red equivalent would be the Alienico. We find that Greco really captures the heritage of Campania, just like our Muscat Blanc à Petit Grain carried on its French roots here. However, Greco is a variety with much more texture and richness. It's perfect for fuller bodies whites and giving us the opportunity to add complexity to the wine with some barrel or on-lees aging. Greco ripens a little earlier too, around early to mid-March. Now jumping to another vineyard we call Strats on Oakley Road. It is a typical example of the new replacing the old. Up until mid-2020, we used to grow Shiraz here. The vines were pulled out towards the start of winter 2020, and in September we planted 2 new varieties on this block, Fiano and Vermentino. The vines are still very young and tender, so we have to protect them from rabbits and other little rodents. We actually have 2 different clones of Fiano on this block. One comes from Langbourne Creek and provides a round and riper style, and the other is from Mildura and is more aromatic towards the citrus and mineral side of the variety. Having 2 different clones gives us more flexibility for style. These grapes will ripen towards the end of February to early March. The Vermentino ripens slightly earlier in February and is the most blanco of the Italian white varieties. It's one we're very excited about as it captures the diversity of Australian food. It matches beautifully with spicy Asian cuisine as well as local seafood. It has this clean and fresh sea spray feel that is so typical of the Vale, and it adds some salinity to the palate. Keep an eye out for new releases as we picked our first crop of Montepulciano and Greco this vintage, and we will make something very special with them. In this vineyard, you may have spotted the use of a different type of poles. As planting new varieties and as part of our sustainable commitments, we started using stainless steel vineyard posts. They are made in South Australia and 100% recyclable. They look a little odd right now, but we're sure that in 10 years' time, they will have become the norm and we'll see them in every vineyards around the world. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, let us know by hitting the thumbs up and leaving a comment down below. If you'd like to see more videos like these, make sure to subscribe to our channel and feel free to have a look at our previous content. We hope you enjoy the journey with us. Cheers, Hither Yon.